Plastic.
They're plastic balls. Yes. That is what hungry hippos eat.
Why is there a yellow
They're
one?
so hungry.
The yellow one's the yellow one's the golden snitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You eat it, you win automatically.
I'm just gonna put it there.
Quidditch is actually the stupidest game. It doesn't matter how you play for the whole rest.
Yeah.
And then you get, it's like,
Does
you win the game and get 150
game
points.
finish
Why do you need 150
at all?
points?
Like, how does the game finish? Is there a
Quidditch.
time?
Quidditch.
Yeah, it's timed.
No. One of the World Cup finals went for 4 days.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
So you have to get the
because
golden
no one
snitch.
caught the snitch.
No one
Why?
caught the snitch.
Wait, so why the
Just-
fuck is
just-
this scoring?
So why do
Why
they
is it
bother with
scoring?
any of the other things?
Why is it scoring?
Well, the thing is, if you get more than
150.
150 points in front, when the
Yeah.
snitch gets caught, you'll still win.
But if you were the team that was 150 points down,
Yeah.
You wouldn't go for the snitch, yeah.
you just wouldn't go for the
So,
snitch.
so
yeah.
your idea
Wait,
is to
but I
get
thought 100. I thought you
but
won
then
if
you've
you
still
got the
got
golden
to
snitch.
You've still got to contest it though, because then otherwise,
Are we totally filming this?
Yeah, this is totally happening. We're having a conversation about Quidditch.
Wow.
I'm not done.
Okay, fine.
Go on.
So okay. So if you're 150 points down, right, you don't want to get this snitch, but at the same time, you can't just back off from getting the snitch because the other guy is trying to get the snitch. So you've got to get in his way.
Well, what you want is you want your you want your beaters to try and just like whenever you're the opponent seeker goes
Anyone
to the
seen
snitch,
that?
you just want to like try and like get those bludgers their way.
Anyone seen the SNL?
I was hating this game, but
Anyone
it's
seen
actually
the
really
SNL,
deep.
Yeah.
SNL sketch of Harry Potter
No,
and Lindsay Lohan plays Hermione.
no.
They're all just staring at Hermione.
Of course, I can see how that would happen.
But I mean, I feel like Quidditch would work better if you just
You know, it
like
made sense.
Shut up! If you just made the snitch worth like 50 points, I feel like that would provide a nice balance of the two.
Okay, go and change the books.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'll write it.
How many points do you get from just throwing it through those funky rings?
It's like
10. I think it's just 10 for all of
I
them.
thought it was 5, 5, and 10 or something.
I don't know.
Okay,
I seem to
alright.
think it was 10 for all.
So you would need to score a
Fix
fair
your
few
game,
of those to
J.K.
get-
Rowling.
She's gonna have to go back and rewrite those books. They're gonna have to
it
read
has
all
to
those
be a
movies.
pretty
'cause
big
Quidditch, we've got
blowout.
problems with it.
It would have to be a pretty big blowout for for you to catch the snitch and not win.
Yeah.
Because there was one book, I think it was in like the 4th book or something. Gryffindor played Slytherin and Harry caught the snitch, but Slytherin was so far ahead that they didn't win. So it did happen once.
There you go.
Why did you catch the
Why
snitch,
did you?
Harry?
Why did you catch Snitch, Harry? What are you doing? What are you playing at? What are you doing?
Filming.
Snapchats.
Yeah, it's Snapchat. Hashtag
nice.
Snapchat.
Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the Pause Podcast, the fortnightly podcast where we hit pause on whatever movies and TV shows we're watching, video games we're playing, or music we're listening to discuss them with our friends. I am joined by our future Lord and Master, Kieran Tierney.
G'day.
How's it going?
Yeah.
How's that apple going?
That's gonna make a lot of noise.
It is. All I hear is just
The
munching
crunch.
of apple crunch, crunch, crunch. I can hear you rustling your beard as well. You when you were scratching it for. Lovely, lovely.
It's not a beard, it's a pathetic teenager's beard.
That's still a beard.
And the man, the myth, legend, Callum Barry. How are you?
How am I Alright.
How was your week? You were
It
at
was
some
good.
Funky
It
forum.
was good. I'm not telling what it is, but
No.
I see a different light now.
Cool. You've had a transformation.
See, that's a new light.
Yes. I finally remembered to turn the lights on this time.
Yeah,
so
this time.
hopefully the shot looks a little lighter for those watching the video.
Yes, but my outlook on life now is a little different.
Cool.
Not really.
Do you mean it extends beyond the realms of playing Destiny 24/7?
Well, now it's 23/7, so there we go.
Okay. So what are you doing that extra hour? Sleep?
Sleep is for the weak.
Okay.
That is food time.
Well, Bob, how about you kick things... Sorry, not Bob. I've got to stop. He doesn't like the nickname, his high school nickname.
Yeah,
He says he doesn't like it.
I
but
don't
he
like
loves
it. No, I don't.
He doesn't-
You and Jordan are the ones that just annoy me with the name.
So,
Boo.
yeah, I'm trying to get out of the habit of saying that. I call you
Exactly.
Callum. Your name.
Thank you. Thank
I'm
you. It's
sorry,
my
man.
name.
His mum once called him Bob.
Once, because you were over. God damn.
So, before I distract you any further, Callum,
I am my topic.
what is your topic?
Spiderman! Spiderman. Spiderman is finally coming to the Marvel
Spidey.
Cinematic Universe.
Woohoo! So excited.
Yay, stuff you Sony, even though you still own them. Right?
Yeah, they still own them, but not anymore. I don't know how it works. Hold on, I prepared an article for this eventuation.
Oh, good.
So this is
This wasn't set up
when
as
it
well.
reloads.
Use English, Callum. Seriously.
English. I hear it's good language.
Yeah.
I struggle speaking it sometimes. So.
It's a bullshit language.
I'm sorry. It is. It's true.
Look over there. There's
It has an
Which-
alphabet though, which is alright.
which? What?
Yeah. Oh, which?
Which is which?
What? Let's just
Two,
have
two,
word.
and two?
Let's just have the same word that means completely opposite things.
Look there.
It's like I was thinking about mine.
They're
the other
annoying.
day. So mine, right? The word mine.
Mine?
Like it could be possessive. This phone here, this phone is mine.
Yeah.
Or I could be working in a mine with a pickaxe, digging up rocks.
Yeah, or
Like-
you could step on a mine and can blow
It's
you
so
up.
screwed up. Or you could step on a mine and it blows up. Like there's just too many ridiculous connotations for the word mine.
Yeah, how do you spell bow?
Bow. B-O-W.
How do you spell bow?
B-O-W.
Exactly.
Well,
And then
I
there's,
mean,
then there's
and
a
how many
bow like this, and then there's a bow of a ship. Like,
and
what?
also how many does it take? How many does does it take to pull a car?
Does? What do you mean does?
Does?
Aren't they female deers?
Yeah.
What else? Are
How
they?
many
about the dodo
does
bird?
it take?
Yeah, you've got to feel sorry for people trying to learn English.
What?
man.
No.
It's a-
When I went over to Greece in year 7, I had an uncle who ended up just like he was talking to us and he was asking us questions about English, and it ended with him storming out of the room saying English is a shit language, just like yelling it over and over. He had to leave the house and go for a walk.
But was he saying it in English?
I'm not surprised.
No, he was not saying it in English.
Was it in Greek?
It was.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Greek.
Well, this week so this is according to Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
This is an article I'm reading here. Well, this week, after a few months of rumors and speculation, Marvel Studios and Sony Pictures announced that they have come to a resolution that will bring Spider-Man to the Marvel Cinematic Universe films.
Spiderman!
Produced by Marvel Studios. So this is where they answer our question, all right?
Yep.
A new version of Spider-Man will debut in an upcoming Marvel Studios movie, probably Captain America Civil War, on the 5th of June, or is this the 6th of May, because it's American? Probably the 6th of May.
Oh,
So, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's
in
offspring.
2016.
Yep.
So that's not until next year, because Spider-Man was part of a big part of the Civil War in the comics, which I don't know if you know too much about.
No, I
You're the
don't.
resident superhero guru.
No, I haven't. I don't know about that one.
Okay.
So this will be interesting for me.
I had it sort of explained to me the other day. Apparently, the Civil War was they're getting kind of a little sick of the superhero shit, and they
Yeah.
want to like register them. And some of the superheroes
Instead
are
of
for
just
that,
being,
and
like-
some are against it. And they sort of come to blows.
So Captain America will go like, yeah, I'll go, and then Iron Man's just going like, no, fuck that.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because Iron Man's just like I'm finished.
Yeah, I'm Iron Man. Fuck that. I do what I want.
Yeah, I'm already.
I
registered.
do what I want.
The web slinger will then star in a new solo movie for Sony Pictures, which Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige, I don't know who that guy is, will produce and will be scheduled for July 28th, 2017. The ramifications of that date.
So-
okay.
So for like Iron Man and that, who?
So Disney, like Disney owned the Marvel.
Oh,
license, right?
okay. So this is.
So Marvel Studios.
Yep.
Let's forget that Disney thing.
Yep.
They're still making the other Marvel films.
Okay.
Like, that stays the same. And then Spider-Man can feature in
Yep.
those films.
Yeah, okay.
So he could just rock up in
Oh,
Avengers
so
or
I get
whatnot.
it. Yeah.
But then the Spider-Man films
much money
are
did
gonna
they
be
get
made
for that?
by... Yeah, I don't know.
Fucking hell.
That's a pretty good deal for Sony.
Yeah, that's really good because
And
we
it's
still
good
get
that
what we
they've
want.
come to an agreement because it's gonna benefit like both of them because
Yeah, it
like
totally
Spider-Man
does.
fans are gonna be watching the
Attack of the Pop Filter. Sorry, go on here.
yeah, but Marvel fans are gonna go and watch the Spider-Man films. Well, actually, it's probably more beneficial for Marvel, I think, because all the people who love Spider-Man but aren't so mad on the other.
It's the same audience, though, sure.
Yeah.
Like, the people that are seeing the Spider-Man films are the ones seeing the Marvel films.
That's
Of
probably
course,
true. Yeah.
And they were just frustrated the fact that Spider-Man, despite being a Marvel character and a member of the Avengers at certain points, wasn't in...
Yeah, like
Yeah, he wasn't there. He was absent from duty.
they wanted Spider-Man more than Wolverine, because
Yeah.
Wolverine's part of the Avengers as well. But
Yeah.
since is Sony still under contract with X-Men?
yeah.
because they
I
got
think
control
so.
of X-Men.
Or someone does.
So they're just doing all these X-Men movies with them.
There is more. Sony and Marvel are now looking for a new, younger actor to play Spider-Man as the character will be returned to high school, with Logan Lerman, Fury, and Dylan O'Brien, the Maze Runner, mentioned as 2 early possibilities. So as that implies, Andrew Garfield is out as Spider-Man, as is director Mark Webb, who had the most ironic name for directing Spider-Man films. But the planned Spider-Man spin-offs like Venom, The Sinister Six, and a mystery female character project all remain in development. Was that mystery female character project the one where they talked about with his aunt? Like, did you see that one?
No, it's probably Harley Quinn.
What's
Harley Quinn's DC.
What's his name? Auntie... Peter Parker's auntie. What's her name?
May.
Aunt May, thank you. Wasn't there talk of Aunt May getting like some stupid spin-off? Where she was like a secret agent or some crap?
That sounds like the worst show ever.
No, you're talking about Captain America.
No, that's Agent Peggy or something, isn't it?
No, I forget.
No. I'm gonna Google that in a second because I don't think I'm crazy. So with Spider-Man now joining the MCU, which is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that also opens the door to various MCU characters, including those not yet introduced to appear in Sony's movies. Wait, what? In addition to Marvel's. Oh, so it could work both ways.
Okay, you see, now that's very mutually beneficial.
Yeah. And why not? Like, you're not losing... Like, they're not going to detract from your films.
Yeah.
Sure, the actors would be a bit busier than they'd usually be, I suppose. I kind of feel sorry for these guys. Like, people like... Chris Hemsworth, thingy, what's his name? Chris Evans, who plays Captain America. Yeah. Like, they're just going to be 24/7 just doing superhero films. Because there's so many of them.
Spider-Man versus the Hulk would be good.
When Spider-Man just get his...
I just imagine sort of like...
head ripped off?
No, Spider-Man's the main...
he's too quick. He's too nimble.
Marvel superhero.
Yeah, but...
Because he's the best superhero.
Yeah, he's got the best backstory and everything.
Yeah, Spider-Man's my favourite superhero.
Oh, please, Spider-Man is a massive rip-off of Superman.
What? What kind of crazy comment is that?
Both of them, like...
Where is the crazy comment award Kieran's looking for?
Let's see when Superman was, created and when...
Okay, is Superman going to be created after Spider-Man? Because if so, that's going to make me feel
they're
stupid.
different. They're completely different ideas.
Really?
I'll look at Superman. You look at Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so going back to the financial comments that we were talking about earlier, right? As for the money behind all of this, the arrangement is described as being more like a lease than a sale, with no money being exchanged, and Sony benefiting from Marvel's talent, creative supervision, and input, while Marvel obviously benefits from getting a big chunk of their characters back. So going forward, you only have to explain to your confused uncle how Marvel's characters are only split in half instead of thirds.
But Superman was invented in 1938. Spider-Man was 1962.
Okay, just
so 30 years after.
Hear me out here.
Around about.
They're both stories where there is somebody who... Okay, I'll admit, Superman starts out with superpowers. But they're both people whose families are killed at a young age and are sent to live with essentially an aunt and uncle. Then when the uncle dies, they both have this revelation that they have to be really careful with
a lot of superheroes like that.
with using their powers. And then they both work for newspapers with an angry boss.
Batman.
You have to admit, there are a lot of parallels.
You make some good points.
Yeah, thank you.
Fair enough. I don't think it defeats my statement that Spider-Man is the best superhero. But
Spider-Man has a much better disguise. Much better disguise. Yeah.
Except he doesn't do anything for his voice.
Does he need to?
No, probably not. Like, it's probably a pretty generic voice.
Like, and also, like, but Clark Kent's disguise, I've got a curl in my hair.
Yeah, and glasses.
Yeah,
like,
glasses.
Do I know you? No.
Like,
no, I don't. Even though you're in the front of the newspaper and you work there.
Where do you reckon, like, draws the line? Say Clark Kent wears a blue shirt and jeans, and he puts red undies over the top. Do you reckon people are like, holy crap, who are you? Is he Spider-Man? Or are they like, you're Superman. Or are you Clark Kent in red undies?
I think it's Clark Kent in red undies.
I mean, what's his sweetheart's name? I've forgotten.
Lois Lane.
Lois Lane. That's the one. Lois Lane should go on to Specsavers. She has so many.
She knows, though, doesn't she? I reckon she knows. I reckon it's the same with all these female, like, companions. They all know. They all like play along, but they know.
They play along. Okay, Ewan.
In Arrow, it's just like, yeah, I'm Arrow.
Yeah.
Just tells everyone eventually.
Like, why,
I need to read those comics.
you know, why would Mary Jane get with the geeky Peter Parker unless she knows? She knows.
Oh.
Hey.
Yes.
Why would any geek get a girlfriend?
That's true.
It happens.
It does. I suppose.
Yeah.
Tony Stark, he's a massive geek.
Yeah, but he's also rich.
Yeah, but
Tony
shut
Stark-
up. He's a
Tony
geek
St-
still first. He had to be a geek first.
Iron Man's my favorite superhero. We're both super.
Yeah, I do know that.
Yeah,
Iron Man is a cool superhero too, don't get me wrong.
But it's the fact that I can
He's a
relate
C+ character.
because he's
Oh,
the
sorry, go on, Kieran. Tell me how you can relate.
He's a
Yeah,
C+
to,
superhero.
Tony Stark
Now
and
he's
Iron
an
Man.
A+ superhero.
we're both super we're both like super genius billionaire playboys.
Clearly.
Yeah.
How much money do you have in your pocket right now?
I forget that sometimes, Kieran.
Yeah, I've got a whole like $5 to my name.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's more than me. Actually, I have more.
There's actually another thing I was thinking about bringing as my topic, but was actually Age of Ultron.
Oh yeah.
So Joss Whedon
Yes.
has
Joss
promised
Whedon.
death, and more death.
Yeah.
Who do we think is going to die?
Quicksilver.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're just gonna like
The new
introduce-
ones.
Yeah.
Here's Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Bye.
True.
I reckon,
Yeah, of course. That's got to be it. They're not going to kill off one of the main.
Or the Hulk.
I reckon he could.
What about Hawkeye or something like that?
Yeah, I was thinking Hawkeye could be.
If you kill Scarlett Johansson, you lose a lot of money. So no.
Yeah, that's true. I know for a fact that a lot of people went to the Avengers purely because Scarlett Johansson was
Could it
very
just
skin-tight
be
lover.
Ultron
Yeah.
dying? Because
But I mean, I heard someone say that theoretically it could be Iron Man, because in the trailer there was a part where Ultron was wearing something which looked very much like an Iron Man suit, and also in the trailer he was able to crush the Iron Man helmet. It shows he's got all the tools to deal with Iron Man.
Iron Man created Ultron.
What?
I didn't see. I'm not familiar with Ultron.
Spoiler alert.
Well, Iron Man didn't create Ultron. I'm pretty sure. One of his robots created it.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's not the exact creator. I'm gonna look this up.
No more Hungry Hippos on the podcast table. It just sounds terrible.
Okay, just gotta check up Ultron because
I actually like this theory because Robbie Downey Jr., right, his contract is close to expiring.
Yeah.
They always talk about that. So what if... That would make sense. They're not going to lose the character Iron Man, though. But there's been 3 Iron Man films now.
They could put
They're
that
second and third were mediocre.
They could put that Air Force colonel in as Iron Man, killing Tony Stark.
Killing Tony Stark. So that character...
No. They could kill Tony Stark
and then
have
put the other
him-
guy. Yeah, right. I forget that guy's name. I'm
sorry.
So did
really
I,
don't
and
quote
I
me on that
really,
because
really-
remember, like,
that's just something I heard.
remember,
but, I don't know how they're gonna do it.
I think it was Iron Man 3 where he went, like, he crashed at that kid's garage for a bit, and he was like a tinkerer as well.
Yeah.
And they're like, he sort of trained him as an apprentice. I sort of like to think that, you know, an Iron Man fan would one day grow up to be Iron Man. And I like the idea of a more humble origins Iron Man as well.
I don't think there's
just some,
another
like,
Iron Man though.
Geeky kid that's just really good. What you got to do? Okay.
Yeah, you fix
No,
that
no,
while
but-
I look up Iron Man.
But Iron Man has to be a super genius. He has to be able to maintain those suits.
Yeah. But, like, he can be a super genius and then make a bunch of money from it, but he can still have humble origins. Like, Robert Downey Jr. was just kind of born into it, really.
Yeah, but...
Because his dad was like...
Yeah, but
was
that kid a super genius?
Yeah, come on. He was... Yeah, he totally was.
Yeah. There's only one Iron Man, so I don't know what they're gonna do.
They
have to stay true to origins, though.
do they have to? Come
Most
on,
of the time
artistic
they do.
license. Yeah, but, like, you know...
Yeah, they've got
get
to...
away with doing
Why would
different
you
things.
just make a new character for?
I think
a
audiences
movie?
like that. Like, if you look at Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead, right, their respective shows take quite different directions to the books and
But
to
are they
the
the same characters in it?
and yeah, they're more or less the same characters.
Yeah,
But they come in at different times, or they die at different times, or whatever.
I just don't want Tony to die.
Yeah, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is a badass. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I feel like change is good.
Yeah, and I think, you know, I think that they wouldn't do it, and also Joss Whedon would take a lot of pleasure in seeing his fans crying. It's going to be like
Totally would.
It's going to be like Serenity all over again. I wouldn't be surprised if just like everyone dies.
Maybe. Or maybe he was just talking about the deaths of all like the extras in the background.
What about Nick Fury?
Falling tower. Yeah?
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
I did consider Nick Fury.
I don't think they're going to kill one of the main five. So.
Well, who did they kill in the first Avengers? They killed that guy, Agent
And then
Coulson,
he came back.
right?
Then he came back in Agents of the Shield.
Wait,
show.
he came back?
Yeah, he never died.
What?
Yeah, if you watch Agents of the Shield, he's the main character in it.
I just assumed that was set prior to that.
Nope. He never died.
How did
Okay,
they,
well,
how,
he's-
okay, how
he's
did
to
they
an-
get around the whole
he's so
fact that he
dead.
died?
It was to empower Iron Man to make the right choice or whatever. He
So
doesn't
how
die.
did they
Just
fake
watch.
his death? Because I feel like I witnessed it.
They just medical stuff. I don't know.
Medical stuff. You're telling me medical
you watched
stuff?
it. You watched the
Fixed. Didn't Loki like fire his
Yeah,
shaft like
he
through
got
the guy's
shot-
chest?
He got shot with it, but they can fix him. He's good. They have a freaking flying ship. Okay? They can fix him.
I'd like to put in my
I hope-
opinion at this point.
Okay.
Bull fucking shit.
I'm sorry, but he is alive, and if you watch the show, he's in the show. And he just appears again.
I'm not saying bullshit to you. I'm saying bullshit to Marvel.
The writers,
That's what
yeah.
they're doing. Yeah.
Because they could just do that again. Oh no, Tony Stark's dead. He comes back in... What's the next one called? Something Golden Age or something? Part 1 and Part 2?
Wait, what are we talking? I don't even know. They released that whole like catalog of like the next 20 billion years.
Ant-Man looks like
Of-
shit.
It does actually. I second that.
It's more comedy
Why?
than
Like,
action to it.
I don't mind it.
Ant-Man.
Like Guardians was great though, so I don't mind comedy in an action film
Yeah, but
I
that...
never saw
or in a superhero.
Guardians
You've not seen
is-
Guardians?
Guardians is really
Guardians is awesome, dude.
It's just like, Marvel Star Wars.
Also, Karen
Yeah,
Gillan's
it is.
in it.
Karen Gillan is in it, and she's like a bold alien.
It's pretty much the Space Avengers.
The Space Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're like no, they're not. You kind of like them to Avengers though, because they're like kind of goofy and
Yeah,
far less
or-
serious.
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay, that sounds like something
do you want
I could
to
get into.
beat people up and rob people, or do you want to
I
save
guess
the
Gamora is
galaxy?
the most serious.
Yeah,
I do
well,
love
but she
Batista.
learns to
Gillan.
line up. I know you like Karen Gillan.
Yeah.
Got a
I was
life-size carbon cutout over her in bedroom.
I put it back up.
That's not
I put
creepy
it
at
back
all.
up- I put it back up for Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you felt a little less lonely.
Yeah. I have to do some maintenance work on her. I have to repair her knees. She's got broken knees.
Did she not pay her debts? Or
Yeah. Did
No,
you
I
just
had to,
whack her in the
I
shins?
I made her get down on her knees a bit once too often.
Okay, this is the part where we skip this part and you don't know what we're talking about. Today, we are playing Hungry Hippos.
This out. Yeah, feel free to bleep that out.
I can't be bothered.
No, the
I
wind.
said no hungry hippos.
The wind would.
Just get me doing this.
But in seriousness, the wind would. She was next to my window, and the wind would blow her over. And every time she
okay.
would get her knee, like the fold at her knees would bend the wrong way.
Ah, I see.
So I'm gonna get like a small plank of wood and like super glue it to the back of her knees.
Yeah, I think that's what you got to do.
Or you just get a new one.
Yeah, or I might just do like I might just get some like planks and just like make a whole fucking stand. For
I was
her.
there when he bought that thing, right? He buys it in the city and he just lugs around this enormous piece of cardboard.
Yeah, I thought
for like a 40-minute tram ride.
and people could just see like the face coming out of the bag.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I thought that we were about to head home, but then you and Francis dragged me around the city for 45 more minutes.
I'm sure we were hungry.
No, you didn't. You did it to torture me.
Oh, God.
You dragged me up Collins, then down Swanston Street,
Yeah.
carrying a life-size cardboard cutout.
We're amazing people. One more thing I want to ask on the Spider-Man thing. Who do we reckon... Like, Andrew Garfield's out, right? He's just...
You.
Yeah, thank you, right? I should be Peter Parker.
Yeah.
I
Topher Grace.
We went through this in year 10.
Marvel, if you're watching, I will definitely be Peter Parker.
Topher Grace. He played
been-
Venom in the third one.
Learning to ride a skateboard for like the past 9 years. So, nowhere near that long.
Topher Grace.
Who's Topher Grace?
Played Eric in That 70s Show. He played Venom in the third one.
Right, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay. Isn't he a little old though?
They're
He looks
for
young.
someone young.
Yeah, I suppose.
Hamish.
But he's got to be a high
He's
school.
not young.
He's got to be a high schooler. Like, he's got to...
Hamish.
I don't know. Who were those people they recommended? I'm gonna look, or they said they were
Probably
earlier.
like just early 20s, I guess.
Have you heard the talk
About
of,
the bird. Bird is the word. Bird.
You kind of hit him kind of hard. And you've got scars down there as well.
He does too. No, they're on the other side.
Okay, Logan
right.
Lerman. Who the heck's Logan Lerman? Let's search this bloke up.
Logan Lerman.
Have you heard the talk about potentially being a black guy?
What?
So have you heard the talk of them casting like
It being a
Peter
black
Parker
guy.
of a different ethnicity? Yeah,
Okay.
essentially.
Well, they did that with
What do you
Nick,
make of that?
They did that with Nick Fury. And Captain America's black in the comics right now.
See, that's crazy. Like, because I can't imagine Nick Fury as being anyone other than Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel
It just
L.
seems so
Jackson's
perfect.
such
Yeah,
a
but
bad.
you know that in the comics right now, that
Yeah.
Thor's a girl
Yeah, that's awesome.
and Captain America's black.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
My dad got annoyed with Thor being a girl. I'm
Change these things up.
I kind of agree with him because I like Thor.
Logan Lerman. He's that guy
Not sexist, I
from
just like Thor as a guy.
Percy Jackson. You know, he plays Percy Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
That guy?
Yeah.
That
Percy
guy?
Blackson?
That guy. Percy Blackson.
You can get Percy Blackson.
I don't know why these pictures aren't rezzing up, but okay. All right, let's have a look at the other guy. So he's the guy from Percy Jackson. He's all right.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's...
Never seen Percy Jackson.
Again, I don't know if he's geeky enough. I just don't think he's... He just seems too
They
cool.
got Andrew
that was
Garfield.
that was my criticism
Yeah.
of Andrew Garfield. He just
Yeah.
seems too cool.
And that's why you were perfect.
Thanks, man. I'm not cool at all.
Yeah, exactly.
I concur.
Let's have a look at this Dylan O'Brien guy, the Maze Runner. I feel like
Apparently
I'll
that's
know who this is.
apparently that's a
a
shithole, but it's good as well. So it's
The-
kind of like a maze.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean? So the Maze Runner,
Maze Runner.
that film,
Yeah.
is it a good film?
I don't know. It's like the Hunger Games, but not the Hunger Games, but a maze.
So is it? No, you still not answering. So was it good?
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
I think it was
But it just
a
looks
pretty
shit from reviews.
pretty clean. Oh, the Hunger Games is doing really well. Let's try and make a movie like the Hunger Games.
Oh, this guy looks better.
Wasn't that like Harry Potter? And before that, like Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I can see this guy being Peter Parker.
only the last few. Yeah.
Yeah.
It works.
It works. It works. I don't think
The glare.
that at all. Whatever. Search for Dylan O'Brien. He could be alright. He was born in New York as well.
How tall is
there
he?
you go. How tall is he? He's 1.8.
He's
So
5'11".
just under 6 foot.
He's 5'11".
6 foot is...
Spiderman is 6'2". Get it right.
How do you know something like that?
Because I looked it up. You think he
like,
think he
I
would
wonder if I
you think
could
he
be
would
Peter
be
Parker.
yeah
I'm
you
not
think he
sure.
would be small, but he's not. Wolverine is 5'3".
It's nimble.
Wolverine is 5'3", so they hire a 6'5" man.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
He's like
He's
Yeah,
like a little
Wolverine's a
tank.
small and
A
bulky.
deadly muscular...
I feel like
Pocket rocket.
but I feel like Spider-Man's supposed to be a really lanky teenage geek.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
they
what he
should-
is, but he's not. He's 6'2", which is.
He should be 6'2" and weigh like 55 kilos.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he gets muscle when he gets his powers.
Yeah. See, I don't like that though. Like, see, you know
Well,
how
he could
all
just
the
be ripped,
superheroes-
but not like Buffy. Yeah, Buffy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
he
But,
should
like,
be like wiry when
yeah,
he gets his
wiry.
when-
That's exactly how I put it.
when he
Yeah.
gets his
Flail.
powers, he should
Yeah.
become like his muscles should become more toned,
Yeah.
not more of it.
Yeah, exactly. I like this guy. He talks logic.
His hands get really sticky. Just saying.
What the hell, Bob? So I know. Actually, I'm gonna call you Bob next. You're bad.
Bad Bob, no.
But like, yeah, I you know how when these superhero movies usually come along, these actors are expected to, like, go on their workout routine, have their green health shakes, and get like all super buff and whatnot. I'm kind of sick of that.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
Where
the way they're
is the
designed for?
Okay, they should have a tall, lanky superhero and a short, fat superhero.
yeah,
That would
exactly.
be the ultimate team.
No, let those fat kids dream. That's all I'm saying.
Mr. Incredible
Or,
was
let them
was
lose weight.
was a larger man, but then again, he was also animated.
That's
Yeah.
true. And they did make a point of him being unfit.
Yeah.
When's,
But yeah, he
when's,
kicks
when's the
ass
second
anyhow.
one coming out? Seriously,
I can't wait.
They set it up for a second one, but no.
Freaking, that is like one of the
2005.
my biggest pain in the asses.
It's 10 years later. Where the hell
They're
is it?
doing it though, right? Like they've confirmed that it's
Uh.
happening. It's in the works, or whatever.
I'm just waiting for Austin Powers 4.
I think they I remember they
So
made
dejected.
like a because that was that before PlayStation 3 came out or after?
was
2005.
Before. Yeah,
Okay,
2005
good.
is before.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure because you know how it's like you think like, oh, it wasn't that long ago, but then it was, and then you
Yeah.
feel stupid.
It was 10 years ago.
Anyway,
I was 9.
with the Incredibles, they made a game for the second one, like a PlayStation 2.
Get
game.
out of town.
And I'm pretty sure they did. I remember like seeing someone play it, and I was like, that is so stupid. They made a PlayStation 2 game before the movie started any production.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just like the
might-
first DLC ever.
Yeah,
Because you know when like the movie ends, right? They're all like happy days. I think they come out of a stadium, whatever, and this huge
The
freaking
Underminer.
digger like bursts out
Yeah.
of the ground.
Yeah.
Underminer.
Is that what he's called? The Underminer? No. Well, like
I remember that line.
such a cliffhanger, man.
Yeah, I know. And
then,
then they
uh,
get ready, and then it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Come
if they
on.
made
It's The Last of Us all over again.
It's not really a cliffhanger, but it felt like a cliffhanger when I was young.
it might have just been like, you know, a cool thing to finish. They might
it's
not
like
have
they're going
ever
on the
really,
next
because
mission
think
and-
about a second
I'm
Incredibles.
sure.
A second Incredibles just wouldn't. I
Where's
don't
my
feel it would be
super soup?
that good.
Don't get me wrong, it's not a cliffhanger. It's as much a cliffhanger as when the aliens invade at the end of the Lego movie.
Whoa.
But
Whoa, spoilers!
it's not a spoiler.
Whoa.
I haven't seen the Lego movie.
See?
Oh, god damn it, Kieran. It's not a spoiler.
Yeah, it's
not
just
a spoiler.
Lego. I've only seen like half of it. I need to see more.
It is one of my favourite moments. Of the film.
Everything is awesome.
Oh, you know, Mr. Hobbs watched it. I think it was 5 times during like the term 3 holidays last year, and he came back to school and in history. He was just like, so the Bolsheviks were more like the master builder from the Lego movie, whereas
Did he just
whereas-
compare
God
to the
damn it,
Lego movie?
Revolution, and I was
Good old French Revolution.
You know, they're not
Assassin's
doing-
Creed
they're-
Unity.
they're not doing
French Revolution.
No.
yeah, but you know they're not doing French Revolution anymore.
No, they're just doing Russian and
Yeah, they're doing the communist double punch.
No, it's changed for all schools. I'm pretty sure.
No, there's 4 that you choose from, and the ones which high chooses to teach.
I'm asking,
But we did history.
I'm asking people.
But they're doing Russian Chinese.
There you go. That was a highly relevant discussion for our listeners about the history subjects that they are now studying.
By
at
all
our
means, you
former high school.
go ahead, edit it out.
I'm not going to edit it out. I'm just making a point now.
All right, well,
Last people now.
I'm just fine, okay? Don't want to be on this stupid podcast anyway, Ewan.
You know what's something else?
Yeah.
Let's make a joke about.
Bob.
My topic: journey.